Today we're gonna play What Remains of Edith Finch. I have seen, honestly, maybe the first 30 minutes of it, and maybe like 3 years ago I played the first 30 minutes, but I haven't really gotten much further. So I figured this would be a good one for a YouTube series. This game is very intriguing and just fun to watch in general. I might turn the music down a little bit, just a little bit. But let's get going. Here we go.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay. Should walk slow.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
So like I said, I've seen this, but it's still very cool.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
I love
Maybe
those
she thought
books.
I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I think one time when I played, I did go down there and there was nothing. But again, it was like 3 years ago, and I hardly remember games that I played like a week ago. But
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
let's see any. What you talking about, girl? Oh. Well, hello there.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
This house is so cool. Now I only know about this because I've seen. Look at that. Weird, right? Wait.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband.
I would have never seen that, honestly. Who's missing? Finch. One of the Finches, one of our family.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Now, I'm pretty sure...
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
It's kind of creepy. Also kind of the stained glass scared me. Oh my god. I don't even know if this is... I don't think this is a scary game. I don't know. Kind of has, like, creepy vibes to it, though.
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Oh.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Just some books.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
I'll say more once we get past the parts that I've already seen. I just feel like it doesn't make sense for me to comment on things that I've seen if it's
But
not
instead
really
of a
genuine.
family, there were just memories of one.
Okay. So what is our name, though? I don't, oh, am I Edith? So we're Edith. Milton Lewis is our brother. Okay. So that's me, grandma, brother, and mom? Why does it sound like the house is making... Yeah, my brother died, son of Dawn. Great. Do you guys hear that too? The house is, I guess it's settling maybe?
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
How long's it been? How is there not like bugs and shit everywhere?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
That's so cool. The letters. So that's the original house. Okay. 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 Alright.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
So she was an actress. So you Bigfoot in the back there on the music box. Bigfoot in the picture.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh, those were the missing posters we saw outside.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
See it lined down the middle? Interesting, I know.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Nope, that's not very normal.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara, Barbara, Barbara. My friend Bigfoot. That's cool.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until
Damn.
America grew out of it.
Her room's huge.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
How many floors are there? I wonder.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
She was 10.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
That's a cool
I think my
room.
mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
We're getting to where it was. This is when the shit starts
From the
getting
paintings
cool.
on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton. So he was a kid when he
Reading
went
this,
missing.
maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
A little girl in the house. That's what Milton was drawing.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Little Barbara's room. Little
Just
Barbie.
like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
So cute. So cute.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
This room is pretty fantastical. Take a load off on the bed.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Wait, can I go in here before I do that? No. Owl, duck, bunny, and cat. December 1947, when she died. I'm assuming. Because said 1947 is when she passed. Ooh. Okay, let's read it.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
The pumpkin?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Shit.
Mom, can I come out now?
I'm hungry.
What? It's late. Go to sleep.
Aw. Trouble.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Looking for all the dots.
I kept eating and eating.
Look at her little freckles on her hands. It's a bird.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Look out this window. Nothing but trees.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
Oh snap!
I was a cat.
How do I jump? Okay, there we go.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Where do I go from here? Up there?
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Mom and Dad, I'm a cat. Don't you see? I'm a kitty cat. You hear the cat purring? There we go.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
So cool. Where? I don't hear any. Right over there.
Rabbits.
I see. Oh, baby
I
buddy.
imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
You're
Then I
savage.
flew off to find something bigger.
But this is cool, still. Even though this little kid is a fucking gangsta.
A mama rabbit.
I missed it. Oh shit, I missed it. I didn't know you could miss it. Shit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Blurp, 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 blurp.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
I got you, boo.
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh, it's oh no, it's not inverted.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Shit.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Kid, you tripping.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
This is so weird.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
This is so cool.
I wanted
Weird.
to stop, but also I didn't.
Excuse me. Doors.
belly was rusty razors, his belly was rusty razors, his belly was rusty razors. Until he was drunk.
Hello, my pretty. Oh, shit. I got tangled on myself.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
What was it, child?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh, okay.
I got closer and closer.
Oh, snap.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
So weird.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Did you hear a door just open? And I heard a cat. This opened. No, this was already open. I opened it. Did this open? Something opened.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Oh, the cat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Okay,
Her
we're
room
about
was like a museum.
where I left off. Or where I...
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Did I miss something when I went over that one? Curse behind. Let's see. No, I didn't.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Ingeborg. That's cool.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
So this is us. Mole man beneath the Finch house.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Is it true? Wait, I mean, obviously not a literal. Never mind. Sam photo word conspiracy now. Weird America, the Finches. Home movies, random junk. Edith interview. My friend Bigfoot. Sam medal ceremony 65. 8th junior lake trip. Why is it red?
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Stubborn old kook.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
What's that book? Taxidermy. He likes taxidermy. And little dwarf gnome men things. Okay. Dragon kills Finch. Tragedy strikes. Finch family. Celebration turns into mourning. What's up with these little these guys? These gnomes. I keep saying dwarves because I think
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
This is where I it's all gonna be new to me after this. Like once it's all gonna be new. Oh, why is it blurred out? Anything? There's a bunch of pills, candles. Okay, so after we do this, like, I stopped once I saw I was watching the Let's Play of it. And it bothered me that there was some things that they were missing. And I was like, I gotta play it myself. So that's why I decided to do a Let's Play myself, but this is where I stopped watching. There's a Secret in the Bathroom by Sven and EDITH FINCH.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
so I don't know what any of this is. This is where I stopped.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Sam was Sven's brother, right? Maybe? The one that he lived with in a room for 7 years. Oh, he was taking selfies. Look at him. Selfie gang. Before it was even a thing. Calvin Finch. Okay. What is this? Is there anything else in here? No. Milton. Milton has been in here too. Milton's the one that hasn't died, but he was missing. Whose room is this? Calvin? Why is it creepy sounds? Command center. Okay. Oh. It doesn't lead anywhere. Okay. So he lived in here when he was an adult, maybe? Huh. It's Calvin and who? That's Calvin and that's Sam. Okay.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
To command center.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay, oh. Got a little broken leg there. Oh.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready.
This is fun.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, we gonna do it. We
Maybe
gonna
if I
get
hadn't
around.
said that,
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Woo!
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Are we gonna make it? We went around and around.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
that how he died?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I do too. I think we all did.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh! Okay.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh, okay, so wait, do we go... Just unlock it, but stay in here. Okay. Barbara's room! I've been wanting to see this
Growing
room.
up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
That's what she was, right? Why is there ominous music playing right now? Wait, how old did she, how old was she when she died? Why is there a bra in here?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Barb Street. Dreadful stories. Oh, no, 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 no. This is is this her thing
Of all the
already?
stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Damn it.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Ew, weird.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
What? I'm playing this. This is weird. Oh my god, this is so cool.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Well, didn't our dad cut his hand on a saw or something though? Isn't that? Oh! I can hit shit right now. Oh my god. This game. Get out of my way.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Yeah, this is where Dad cut his arm. That's why there's blood everywhere. Who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago? Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Am I supposed to hit him? I didn't hit him! It automatically did.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him
Yeah,
out.
I should have hit him
She
actually.
put
He's a
little
douche.
something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And he was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Okay. I want to see if we can get in there because we couldn't get in there before. Oh, that actually scared me. So I'm assuming it's this way, right? I can't even go that way if I wanted to. Walter?
Walter, are you there?
I'm here?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And who he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Go, Barb.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
shit.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Shit. Oh.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Why? I guess I gotta go down. Why is she moving so slow? We're not gonna slide on that last one, are we? Bust our heads? He's gone!
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Where the hell did he go?
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering.
He's gonna come and get us behind him.
It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all...
No!
Here. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I'm kind of confused by some of that. Like, I was listening intently, but don't really understand exactly what happened. Because he said, I don't know, the monster was fame. And then my headphones went out at the end. Okay, well, I think I'm going to end this session right here, and we will play more soon. I hope you all are enjoying the game as much as I am. It's pretty cool. I will be back with more soon. I'm assuming this game is pretty quick, so I'm gonna try to beat it soon instead of me playing it over like months, because that's usually what I do with games. But I need to change that with my Let's Play videos. Anyways, I don't even know if you guys can hear me over that. I hope you all have a great day. Bye!